Hey everybody, Amy here from Aim to Please Design, Amy Profit, you all know me. Listen, I just wanted to bring to your attention, you hear so much about the face masks, and I did tell you that I'm making face masks for nurses here locally from what I have left in stock. From materials, stray materials, but there is a need, and so I wanted to show you guys how I'm doing it, so that wherever you are, you would want to possibly make some for your local hospital, or just for you personally. I got the pattern from a company called True Band, and you can look it up online and Facebook. They have their own website because they help people with cancer making masks and turbans. True Band turbans. But what you basically need is just cotton, 2 pieces of cotton or felt and cotton, like a cotton felt, excuse me, not the super thick. 6 by 9, okay, 9 inches long by 6 inches wide. In the pattern, it doesn't say anything about filters, but for the coronavirus, hey Larry, how you doing? Well, I'm just telling you guys about how to make face masks yourself. If you are lucky enough to have a sewing machine at your house, it is very easy to put together, and I'm here working on my last few to give to a local hospital to give them some fun smiles throughout the day, because they are low on masks. So what you guys need to do is get 2 pieces of 6 by 9 cotton. You also need, if you do not have a stabilizer is like an iron-on stabilizer that makes it thick. Okay, like the M95 is a relatively thick filter. The product that I have at my house that's been working really good is called Decker Bond, and it is a thick stabilizer. Any crafters that are out there that actually make the NCW wallets, it works really good for everything. Hey Janelle, you can iron this product on. If you don't have a stabilizer, the nurses suggested that you can also use 2 coffee filters and to sew into the fabric itself. All right, so that's what you do. So I have a stabilizer that I use, and so you cut 2 pieces of cotton 6 by 9, all right? And then you also need the stabilizer or the 2 coffee filters. And then also you need, if y'all have any gun owners out there, I'm sure we have a few, get some pipe cleaner. Okay, and cut this down to 4 inches. And what you're going to do is find your center after you iron it on. Well, you'll figure out the best way to do it. I do it with rulers because I'm making quite a few. Hey Michelle, my niece from Pennsylvania. You guys good? Are you staying safe? And happy birthday to your daughter. That was a nice show she did. But anyways, I'm sidetracking. So you need the pipe cleaner to put underneath your filters. You place it in the center and place it underneath your stabilizer. Now, if you don't have coffee filters, which is rare in America today, but if you don't, you could probably just use just another piece of fabric. It won't be as filtered, as using the filters. You can understand why. But You could just go cotton just to protect yourself from people sneezing on you, type things like that. But if you want more protection for viral things, you definitely need to use filters or some sort of stabilizer in between your pieces of cotton. All right, so we got the cotton and we have the stabilizer, and then for the nose, you know, making it stick around your nose, use the pipe cleaner. All right, 4 inches is all you need to do. Put this underneath your stabilizer and then finish ironing this on to the back. I definitely leave a 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around, just so it lays better. All right, you iron that on, then you take your other piece of cotton, right, and you place it face down. So you're going to be putting this up and your other piece on top of it. Okay, now there are 2 other things you definitely need is some ear things to put around your ears. Hey Angie, I've already put them in this, but this is 1/4 inch elastic. I did a shout out the other day about needing elastic. I'm working on my last 20 for the hospital because I am out, but I have ordered more. But this is what you need, just an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch elastic, or you can use hair bands. I'm still working on that. I tried it today, but my ears were too floppy. They fell off. I haven't figured out how to do that the best way yet, so I'll just still work on that while my supplies come in. So anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to cut your elastic at 7 inches. Actually, 6.5, we found out. The nurses that I know, they're a lot smaller than I am, and this regular 7 inches was too big. So 6.5 works really quite nicely and snugly to the face. So we have a 6.5 inch elastic. And what you're going to do is you're going to lay it right in the corner. All right, here. I've already sewed these. I've already put these together. Do I have any open? No, I don't have any open ones. Sorry. And I've already stitched these around. I apologize. But you're going to take your 1/4 inch elastic, put it right in the corner here, and then put your other one around on it, and then you're gonna sew around it. Okay, sew it together is basically what it is, and you're gonna put the elastic right into each of the corners, the shorter ends, and sew those up. All right, and leave about 1.5 inches, 2 inches opening on one of the short ends when you sew it. All right. Okay, so here. So I have sewed this. You know, I left an opening. All right, and so that you know what's going on here. When you sew it, let me pull this around real quick. You're actually making it inside out. And so this is the finished ladybug. And you know, you guys can make it with whatever you want to make it with, whatever you have stashed. Some people you can even use sheets, whatever extra material that you have laying around the house works. I just found some material that I've had here for a while, and thinking whatever can bring maybe a smile to the nurses or the people that they're taking care of. Trying to stay as upbeat as possible. All right, so let me show you this real quick. All right, so here I have stitched in. How are you guys doing? I'm just letting you guys know how to make masks. If you want to make your own at home, all right? If you have a sewing machine, you can hand sew it if you really want to. I don't know. All right, So this is what it is. So you see the elastic is sewn into the corners, right? And you leave an opening here that you don't sew. That's only about 1.5 inches right there in the center. All the way around. And you can see right there is where I put in the nose clip underneath everything. All right, so after you got that sewed together, then you go ahead and just turn it right side out. The best way to do it is take your 2 fingers, put it through the hole, and push to the back. And just turn it right side out is what you're gonna do. I like the idea of pipe cleaner. Yes, pipe cleaner works best. I mean, it holds it. You can use, if you don't have pipe cleaner, you can always use the bread, you know, those bread ties, all right? Some people have that instead. But pipe cleaners work the best. And then if you have to turn this out right, okay, you just need to get a pen with a soft edge, no points, okay? Because you don't want to push out what you just sewed. Forgive me, I'll no makeup today. No makeup. It's one of those no makeup times of the year, huh? Anyways, so you're just gonna push out the corners nicely like that. All right. All right. Okay, then you need to iron it. Go ahead and iron it. So I've got those ironed. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come back around and you are going to, with your favorite color matching, okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take, okay, this one I've done a little bit different. My husband wanted one like this. So we actually sewed 2 materials together. You know, you can have fun with it. You're gonna be inside for 2 weeks, right? You do whatever you want to. So we did the Stars and Stripes, make America great. We're gonna survive this, y'all. We are gonna survive this. Hey, Linda Conrad, you can even do it with Steelers material. You can do it with anything. Just let me throw this out there real quick. 2 pieces of 6x9 cotton material. You need, what else? Thank you, guys. You're welcome. Stabilizer within laid on top of the cotton in the back of 1 piece, or if you don't have stabilizer, you can use 2 coffee filters. You could use all kinds of other little things that you might have in your closets, women. But it doesn't need to be that thick, all right? It just needs to be thin layers of a stabilizer or some cotton. Even some quilting cotton will work if you don't have stabilizer or quilting batting. I know I have a lot of friends that are quilters out there, so you could use batting. Just, you know, it doesn't need to be super thick, but, you know, anything you want will help. Hey, Debbie. All right, so after you have turned it inside out, all right, I'm not afraid to show this right now because I'm giving these away. I'm not making money on this. But you can do different colors. You got, what you're going to be ending up doing, though, is you're going to sew all the way around, all right, each side. And then after just 1/8 of an inch, because you're going to need to close up that little hole that you just turned everything. So you turn it inside out or right side out, you iron it, and then you stitch 1/8 inch seam allowance all around the outside. Okay. Then this is what happens next. To make it fit properly, okay, you're gonna have to put the basically like little pleats in them is what it is. All right, so this is what we've done. So Okay, you need 3 pleats on each side. And again, if you go to Trueband Project on Facebook, there is a 1 sheet of paper printout that you can do, and it tells you the dimensions. Plus, this is an adult size. All right, an adult size, but they also do a child's size is 7.5 by 5. These are 6 by 9s, and then the child is 7.5 by 9. All right. Hey, Miss Nancy, telling you guys how to make your, and Christian, how are you doing? How to make your own face masks during this time. Let's see. So we have already made and stitched around the outside of your mask. Okay. Which one did we do? Here we go. We stitched around the outside of the mask, 1/8 of an inch, just to close the hole that you've just done. All right. And then what you're going to do is make the pleats so it fits tight across your face. So what you're going to do, you just need 3 on each side. Find your top where the nose clip is. And again, the nose clip on the inside, we've used a pipe cleaner, a 4-inch pipe cleaner. And stop touching your face. I know, nobody said that. You need to say, stop touching your face. All right. And these are also washable. So you can throw these in the wash and use them again. And just so you guys know that there definitely is a need, call your local hospitals, or if you know any nurses, and just get out there and make some of. If you have a sewing machine at your house, you can preview this. If you're going to watch it again later, just do me a favor and mark on their hashtag replay if you watch it again. I'd just like to know that. But anyways, call your local hospitals and see if they need any. And then if you just want some for yourself, that's the best thing to do. So you can have time. We'll be stuck inside for 2 weeks, y'all. This will give you something to do. Anyways, all right. So we have sewed this around the outside, and now we're going to do the pleats. Let's take the Great American. So we find the top, and then you want your pleats to go down. So we're just going to fold it towards, I know this is backwards, y'all, but you want the pleats going down that way, okay? Close down. You could go up, pleat them the other way, but just make sure you want clips or pins, or what works great, guys, if you don't have all the sewing stuff. These little babies work really nice at holding stitches if you don't have pins to do it, all right? Pins are good to have. All right, I'm using these because I get humbly. All right, you go, girl. Shirley and I have been making masks since last week. Excellent. That's wonderful, Christian. Okay. Are you, Christian, do you have any, have you had to go into quarantine? I mean, are you in for 2 weeks for sure now, or what? And also, Christian, did you use a stabilizer, or did you use coffee filters for yours? Let me know in the comments. Is anybody else out there making any face masks? I'd love to hear from you. All right. So we got a pleat. 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 This is a little fussy part here, but, it needs to be done so the mask fits your face. Okay, so we got the top again. Find the top to make sure that when you do the pleats, they're all going the same way. Fold it over, clip, fold it over, clip, and fold it over. All right, anybody that's just joining us, we're making face masks here to give to the local nursing hospitals. I know everybody's going out. We just got that package. We just heard from the president, and that they are sending things out to them now. But, you know, it's always nice to give a little joy and serve them when you can. Our health care people. All right, so this is what we got here. So we've got this pleated. That's the front. This is the back. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a second rectangle. So a second rectangle, a 1/4 of an inch in from the last line you just sewed. So just you can put the right side of the foot on that you're sewing with down here. Let me see here. Can you see that? All right. So the line that you just sewed, you can start the outside of your foot, sewing foot, on that line, okay? And then you're just gonna, I'm sewing at about a 2.5 to 3 inch, 3 on my sewing machine, and we're just gonna sew another 1/4 inch all around the outside. Make sure that you flip up the pleats so that you don't sew through them on the long ends. Excuse me. So make sure you flip those up. You only want to sew over the pleats on the short ends. Make sense? Okay. And then when you get close, you can press them down. See, get a nice tight pleat at the end. So into about a 1/4 inch, and then you pick up and turn, and then you start taking your pins out so you can sew over the pleats. All right. All right, and then we pull the pleats apart so you don't sew over them. I did that at the beginning when I first started making these. And then you gotta rip it all apart. That sucks. All right. So here we go. We're coming to the other end. Still gonna be a 1/4 inch in from the other last sewing. There we go, and we are finished. Back stitch, forward and back stitches, so it stays. And then we got it done. So then you just get your little scissor trimmers, trim off the extra material. I mean, not material, thread. I apologize. And then it's done. And so then you just go like this, you put it around your ears, and you open it up, and you can push it in, and push it in right there, and it's set for you. And there you go. You got your own masks. I hope you enjoyed this. Hey, Alfonso, follow this again, watch it, replay it. If you replay it to find out all the extra information on where to go to get the pattern and everything, replay, just hit, let me know, likes or whatever, and then also put hashtag replay. All right, I'm done here. I gotta get this done. I've got like 6 more. I gotta finish pleating because I got my sister-in-law's picking it up at 8, so I gotta boogie. So y'all have a good, safe time. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. I pray that we all stay safe and healthy this next 2 or 3 weeks. And we pray that, for all the families that have lost people already. Take care, y'all. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Finish.